Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the ICON Anthem 2 Stealth Glove, available at RevZilla.com. Now, if you are familiar with the wild and wacky world of ICON, you know them for their wild and crazy graphics, as well as their sometimes unique color schemes and crazy products. This is a little bit of a differentiation from that. This is going to be a stealth glove. The Anthem 2, completely blacked out. That's the only color option available for you. And this is going to be the newest iteration over the Anthem gloves. What you're getting with the Anthem 2, three main changes that we're seeing here. The neoprene in the back of the hand is going to be beefed up over the previous version. The D30 at the knuckles is now going to have a 3D contour to it, so it's much more comfortable when you're using this in the articulated position, as opposed to the flat D30 that was found in the old version. And you're also getting a Velcro closure now. So the old Anthem glove was a slip-on glove. You now get an actual closure, so you have a much more snug fit when this is on your hand. So quick note with sizing. I am typically an extra large in ICON gloves. I'm an extra large across the board in my American fitting gloves. ICON is no exception for that. With the Anthem 2, I actually sized down to a large. So this is a very large cut glove. So if you typically have problems finding a glove that's going to fit your hands, this is definitely one to consider, especially if you have longer fingers. This is going to have a longer finger to it. So sizes will range from a small to a 4XL. Like I said earlier, black is the only color available for the Anthem 2 Stealth gloves. Now this is going to come in around that $40 price point. So this is going to be a budget offering from ICON. You still get a full goat palm. You still have touchscreen fingertips with this. But if you want to take a step up, you'd be looking at something like the Conflict glove. The Conflict is going to give you a beefier knuckle at the back. You're also going to step up into full goat construction with a little bit of neoprene at the wrist. So breaking this down, like I said, beefed up neoprene when we're taking a look at the wrist on this, and that's going to work down into a mesh backing, which is a simple polyester mesh, so really two-season in its functionality. Think late spring, throughout the summer months, and you can push it a little bit into the fall. Anything past that, your hands are going to be kind of damn near freezing. When we're looking at the fourchettes on this, you are going to have Lycra at the fourchettes, which again helps with breathability, also with comfort. And like I mentioned, D30 knuckles, and it's going to be now that 3D molded D30, so it fits a little bit more contoured to your hand, adding in comfort as well as protection. As we take a look at the inside of the glove, one of the things that I like about this is you get touchscreen fingertips. If you're talking about the Conflict, which is that step up, Conflict doesn't have that. We live in a world of digital products. If you don't have a smartphone, you're like Lemmy still sitting there punching his flip phone. So chances are you're going to appreciate being able to use your smartphone or your GPS without having to take your gloves off. No protection to the palm, but you do get a full goat skin palm. Remember, the big key factor with goat is that goat breaks in. It's much more comfortable, gives you much more tactile feedback than a traditional leather would. And like I said, the final point here is you now have a Velcro closure at the wrist, so you can have a much more secure feel than the pull-on glove. Now, if you were a fan of the old Anthem gloves with a pull-on style, this might not be a key factor for you, but for me, I like the fact that I have a much more secure fit now over the previous version. So if you are looking for a lightweight glove for your summer riding months while still getting a little bit of protection baked into the back of the hand, Anthem 2 is definitely one to consider, as long as you're not looking for a wide variety of wacky colors from this glove. There's a lot of riders out there utilizing ICON products. If you want to hear more about what those riders have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which is going to allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting ICON gear through its paces. And if you have a question for one of our gear geeks as to which pair of gloves is right for you, your bike, and your style of riding, give me a shout, 877-792-9455, or simply shoot us over an email to cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the ICON 2 Stealth gloves. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.